Hello everyone. This video is going to be all about the listening module of IELTS exam. As you already know, IELTS assesses your proficiency in English language. And if we talk about the purpose of the listening test, then its purpose is to determine your ability to understand spoken language. It assesses how good you are at understanding key ideas and precise factual information, and it identifying the tone, the emotion, opinion, and the purpose of the speaker. Moreover, it comprehends how you can understand the different kind of accents. Now, let's talk about accent. Accent is the way of speaking any language, which includes its sounds, rhythms, and intonations. If we talk about an English language, then English is an international language, as we all know, which is spoken all around the world. And the people of every nation have its own accent. If we talk about the listening, then there is no fixed accent in listening test. IELTS listening is a mixture of various kinds of accents, including British, American, New Zealand, and Canadian also. So if you want a success in listening test, then you have to become familiar with the accent of an English language so that you can understand the listening very well and can give your best in the IELTS listening test. Time. You are given 30 minutes in which you have to listen audio track and give your answers on your question booklet. At the end of your test, you are given 10 minutes to transfer your answers from your question booklet to your answer sheet. Next is the content. IELTS listening includes 4 parts, which includes total 40 questions. Each part includes 10 questions each. Next, we will discuss about the most recent changes in listening test. From January 4th, 2020, some small changes were introduced to the instructions and the layout of the test. First, the word section was changed to parts, and the part 1 example is now removed, and also have removed the page references. Okay, let's talk about its parts in detail. Part 1. Part 1 is the most easiest one, which includes a recording. Recording is a conversation between two people set in an everyday social context. Like, for example, it may be a conversation about travel arrangements, inquiry about hotel booking, and many more like that, which you come to know during your preparation. Part 2. Part 2 recording is a monologue. Monologue is a speech given by a person. So, in your listening test, a monologue in an everyday social context, for example, a speech about local facilities. Part 3. Part 3 recording is a conversation between up to 4 people set in an educational or training context. For example, the conversation would be between a university tutor or a student discussing an assignment. Moreover, there would be two university students in discussion, perhaps guided by a tutor. Next, move to the part 4. Part 4. Part 4 recording is also a monologue on an academic subject. That means a university lecture, and also there would be a lecture on an academic subject. So, this is an overview of all four parts. Next, move to the types of questions. Well, as listening includes different types of question. Let's have a look. Number 1, matching. Number 2, plan a map, diagram, labeling. Number 3, there would be form, any note, any table, flowchart or summary completion. Next would be a sentence completion. So your IELTS listening is a mixture of different kind of questions. Next you have to know its answering and marking scheme. Well, test takers write their answers on the question papers as they listen, and at the end of the test are given 10 minutes to transfer their answers to an answer sheet. And care should be taken when writing answers on the answer sheet, as poor spellings and grammar are penalized. There is a reduction of marks on wrong spellings and grammatical mistakes. Each question has 1 mark. Here is the most important thing, which is your band, for which you all concerned about. This table shows the scoring. On the left hand side, there are your listening band scores, and on the right hand side, there are the number of correct answers. Thus, by having a look on this table, you can get an idea how much band you get for your every correct answer. You can also get this table by clicking in the description box. Next, I will show you an answer sheet of your listening test. This is your answer sheet for your listening exam, where you transfer your answers from your question booklet. You can get a PDF of this answer sheet in the description box. Last, let's talk about some of the most important points to consider during the IELTS listening test. Number 1. You will only hear each passage once, so you have to concentrate during your test. Number 2. It is imperative that you follow the instructions. For example, if the question says write no more than 2 words, but your any answer with 3 words or more will automatically marked wrong. Number 3. While you are attending to the 30 minutes long listening session, you may write your answers on the question paper. Then you have just 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. So, make sure that you write your final answers carefully. Number 4. While spellings are important, but capitalization is not. So, you can write your answers either in capital or in small letters. One last thing which I want to share with you friends is that keep in mind there are no penalties for wrong answers. Hence, don't hesitate from attempting all the questions even if you are not sure of the answer. This is all about your IELTS listening test. Now, it is the end of our today's chapter. I will soon come with a new lesson. Keep watching and supporting. Thank you.